N-O-I-C-E.
CQ, 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 calling all radio amateurs and shortwave listeners. This is GB2RS, the news broadcasting service of the Radio Society of Great Britain. This broadcast comes to you from amateur radio station 2 Echo 0 Charlie Romeo, India, located near Bristol and transmitting via the GB3ZB repeater. Good morning, it's Sunday the 13th of November, and here is the GB2RS news broadcast, prepared by the RSGB and intended for all radio amateurs and shortwave listeners. This bulletin is also on the RSGB website at www.rsgb.org, where you will find links to a number of groups and organisations which may be mentioned in this broadcast. The news headlines. Changes on 60 metres in Portugal. Youngsters on the air. And summit-to-summit event on November the 19th. Jose, Charlie Tango 1 Echo Echo Bravo reports from Portugal on changes to the 60 metres allocation in that country. These include some of the existing channels, plus the new WRC15 allocation. The new 60-metre band licence allows 5371.5 kHz and 5403.5 kHz, Alpha 1 Alpha and Juliet 3 Echo, and 5351.5 kHz to 5366.5 kHz, using Alpha 1 Alpha and Juliet 3 Echo. As many will know, the RSGB is seeking support for the international youth event, YOTA 2017, that is being held at Gilwell Park in August 2017. We're pleased to say that delegates to the RSGB convention in October were very generous in donating hundreds of pounds to the appeal. We would like to thank everyone who gave. Your support is much appreciated. Members have also started making personal donations to support the event. Anyone donating £15 or more is automatically sent one of the new YOTA supporters pins. The YOTA 2017 appeal still has a long way to go, so if you can help the event by donating a few pounds, or even a few more pounds, you can do so today by visiting www.rsgb.org/YOTA supporter. Following the success of the Australia-Europe Summit-to-Summit event in October, one between Europe and North America is now to take place from 1400 to 1700 UTC, on Saturday the 19th of November. So far, 27 stations in Europe, North America and even Africa have indicated their intention to participate. The aim of the event is to get as many summit-to-summit contacts as possible. These can be between North America and Europe or within the regions themselves. Home-based chasers will also be contacting the summit activators to gain points in the SOTA Awards scheme. On the 27th of November, the largest amateur radio event in Portugal will take place in Lisbon. You need to be able to speak Portuguese to learn more from the ARVM website, but if you're holidaying in the area, it could be worth checking out. www.arvm.org/fr16.htm. ARISS milestones, a video of a presentation by past ARISS EU Chair Gaston Dartel, Oscar November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot, on the history of amateur radio on the International Space Station is now available on YouTube. Oscar November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot delivered the 12-minute overview during the 6th Polish Nationwide Conference of ARISS contributors and supporters, held in Ostrów Wielkopolski on the 22nd of October. In the presentation, he noted that the primary objective of ARISS is educational outreach, by making it possible for students on Earth to speak with ISS crew members via ham radio, and to get answers direct from space. If you want to view the presentation, there's a nice long complicated URL which I won't read out unless anyone asks me for it at the end. And until the 30th of November, Omani amateur radio operators can sign their A4 calls with /46 in celebration of the 46th anniversary of the independence of Oman. And now for details of rallies and events for the coming week. We have no traditional rallies in the diary for this weekend, the 12th and 13th of November, but on the 19th, the Rochdale and District ARS traditional radio rally takes place at St Vincent de Paul's, Caldershot Road, off Edenfield Road, Norden, Rochdale, Oscar Lima 12, 7 Quebec Romeo. Talk-in will be on S22 and the doors are open from 10:30 a.m, with disabled visitors having access from 10 to 15. The rally usually finishes around 3. Entry is £2.50 with under 12 getting in free. Further details from Dave, Golf 3 Romeo India Kilo on 01706 633 400. On the 20th, the 39th CATS Radio and Electronics Bazaar will be held in the Oasis Academy, Coulston, Homefield Road, Old Coulston, Charlie Romeo 5, 1 Echo Sierra. This is a new venue and will open the doors from 10 till 2. Admission is £1.50 and includes the tea or coffee. There will be traders, a bring and buy and a flea market. For more information, email enquiries@catsradio.org. Also on the 29th, the Plymouth Radio Rally is taking place at Harewood House, Plympton, Plymouth, Devon, Papa Lima 7 to Alpha Sierra. Doors open from 10 till 2 and admittance is £2. There will be a bring and buy, an RSGB bookstall, special interest groups and trade stands. Catering will be available on site. More information from Sheila Hart to Echo Zero Yankee Sierra Hotel on 01752 668 907. The Bishop Auckland Radio Amateurs Club Rally is being held again this year at Spennymoor Leisure Centre on Sunday the 4th of December. Anyone wanting a table, please contact John on 01388 606 396 as soon as possible, as there are not many tables left. If you have any rally or event information you'd like to appear in future editions of GB2RS News, in Radcom and on the RSGB website, please email details to radcom@rsgb.org.uk. And now the DX News, compiled from 425DX News and other sources. The 6 Victor 1 India Sierra team will be active until the 19th of November from Dakar. They'll be operating/portable from Ngor and Goree Islands, which are IOTA AF45, using all HF bands, including WARC and 6 meters using full mode. More information can be found at www.qrz.com/Delta Bravo/6 Victor 1 India Sierra. Eric, Foxtrot 6 India Charlie X-Ray is on the air as 5 Romeo 8 India Charlie from Santa Maria Island, IOTA AF090, until the 4th of February next year. Activity is holiday style on the 10 to 40 meter bands, using mainly CW with some SSB, RTTY and PSK 63. QSL to home call sign. Alan, Golf 3 X-Ray Alpha Quebec will be on the air as 5 X-Ray 1 X-Ray Alpha from Kampala until the 28th of November. Activity is on the HF band using CW. QSL via Golf 3 Sierra Whiskey Hotel. Tom, Delta Juliet 6 Tango Foxtrot and Rainer Delta Lima 7 Kilo Lima will be on the air as 5 Zulu 4/Delta Juliet 6 Tango Foxtrot and 5 Zulu 4/Delta Lima 7 Kilo Lima, respectively, from Diani Beach from the 15th of November to the 1st of December. Activity will be on 80 to 10 meters using CW and SSB. QSL to their home call sign. John, Whiskey 5 Juliet Oscar November will be on the air as Victor 4 7 Juliet Alpha from Calypso Bay, St Kitts, IOTA NA 104, from the 15th of November to the 15th of December. Activity will be on 160 to 10 meters, including 60 meters using SSB. QSL direct to his home call sign. And now the special event news. 2 special event stations will be on the air to commemorate an historic broadcast made in 1914 from the Eiffel Tower by Frank Wright, the founder of Northampton Club, to pupils in Bugbrook School. A listening station run by Northampton Radio Club will be at Bugbrook County Primary School. Foxtrot 5 Kilo Tango Romeo will transmit from Paris, operated by GARC Radio Club. A message in Morse will be sent on 40 metres saying, "Frank Wright is here," as close to 2 p.m. on the 17th as possible. But phone will be used before and after. The special call, Golf Bravo 0 Whiskey Foxtrot X-Ray, will be in use from the school other than on the 17th, and it's hoped that they will get plenty of QSOs. Golf Bravo 4 Mike Tango Romeo will be on the air until the 28th of November, mostly on Tuesday and Friday evening and weekends, to mark the 60th anniversary of the amateur 4-metre band. Bands of operation will be from 80 metres to 70 centimetres, FM, SSB and some data modes. QSL via the Bureau to Mike 0 X-Ray Tango Alpha or direct to Golf 6 Uniform Tango, CQRZ.com and EQSL. As part of the church's annual festival remembering St Hilda, the special event station Golf Bravo 5 Sierra Hotel will operate from St Hilda's Church Hartlepool Tango Sierra 24 0 Delta Alpha on Saturday the 19th and Sunday the 20th of November. Operation is expected to be on the 40 and 80 metre bands and, to a lesser extent, on 2 metres. Now the contest news. The WAE DX RTTY contest ends its 48-hour run at 23:59 UTC tonight, the 13th. Using the 2.5 to 29 meg bands, the exchange is signal report and serial number. Also today, between 10 and 1400 UTC, the UK microwave group low band contest will be on the 1.3 to 3.4 gig bands. Using all modes, the exchange is signal report, serial number and locator. On Tuesday, the 1.3 gig UK activity contest runs from 2000 to 2230 UTC. Using all modes, the exchange is signal report, serial number and locator. On the 19th, the second 1.8 meg contest runs from 1900 to 2300 UTC. It's CW only and the exchange is signal report, serial number and district code. The Essex CW Club annual activity week runs from the 14th to the 20th of November. This is a friendly, non-contest style event to encourage CW operators, old and new. Slower operators are especially made welcome. Whilst the object is to operate as many radio amateurs as possible in a week, it is hoped that a QSO goes beyond just an exchange of RST and becomes a CW chat for as long a duration as you may wish. The minimum exchange is non-members give RST and name, with members adding their membership number. Full details of preferred frequencies and awards can be found on the Essex CW Club website. Just use your favourite search engine. And now, the Radio Propagation Report, compiled by G0 KYA, G3YLA, G3NYK and G4BAO on Friday the 11th of November. Last week saw DX being worked on HF as more settled geomagnetic conditions allowed the ionosphere to strengthen. There were reports of US stations being worked on 40 metres before midnight and DX contacts on 20 metres, 17 metres and 15 metres across the globe. The solar flux index remained in the high 70s and the geomagnetic K index remained mostly at 1 or 2. This resulted in a settled ionosphere that saw daytime critical frequencies rise to 7.1 megs in the early afternoon and maximum usable frequencies over a 3,000 km path climbed to more than 25 megahertz. Unfortunately, the good conditions couldn't last, and NOAA issued a geomagnetic storm alert due to a high-speed solar wind stream from a recurrent negative polarity coronal hole. By the evening of Thursday the 10th, the K-index had risen to 4. Next week, the solar flux index should remain in the 70s or 80s, but this weekend will be dominated by poor geomagnetic conditions with lower maximum usable frequencies, noisier bands, and an increased chance of auroral conditions. Geomagnetic conditions should improve around the 16th and hopefully bring better propagation, at least until the weekend, the 19th and 20th, when coronal hole effects may kick in again. You can get an initial positive propagation phase when solar plasma first hits, so watch the HF bands as the K-index first starts to rise. You are listening to GB2RS, the news broadcasting service of the Radio Society of Great Britain, coming to you from the station of 2 Echo Zero Charlie Romeo India, located near Bristol and transmitting via the GB3ZB repeater. And now the VHF and UP propagation news. It's going to be another week of hard work to get much tropo from the VHF and UHF bands. However, there is likely to be a weak ridge over northern France and southern Britain on Sunday and Monday, which will slowly decline thereafter. So if there's anything worthwhile, it looks like the southern half of the country and into northern France. The Low Countries and Germany offer the best tropo options for the first half of the week. The northern half of Britain will remain closer to low pressure and more unstable showery air, so unlikely to benefit from any tropo enhancements for this week. Don't forget that with a Yagi and a bit of power you can always work DX up to 800 kilometers using aircraft scatter on the higher VHF and UHF bands. For meteor scatter enthusiasts, Thursday sees the major shower for this month, the Leonids. It's predicted to peak at around 10:30 a.m. So look for enhanced conditions and an opportunity to try out the new MSK 144 mode from K1JT's Whiskey Sierra Juliet Tango X 1.7 software. 6-meter activity on this mode seems to be on or around 50.280 megs. EME path losses are at their lowest at the moment with the moon at perigee on Monday. Declination is at a maximum on Thursday. So, all in all, a good week for EME. And that's all for this week from the propagation team. Next, the local news. Please note that details of all RSGB affiliated clubs and societies can be found on the RSGB website, including email addresses and website links where they are known. News for the Southwest. Today and next Sunday, North Bristol Amateur Radio Club has an open net from 7 p.m. on GB3BS. On Friday there's a radio-related video evening and a relaxed chat. Saturday sees the Southwest DMR net from 7 p.m. Slot 2 talks group 950. Details from Matt, G7FBD, via email to g7fbd@gb3bs.com. On Monday, Western-super-Mare Radio Society is having a construction, operating and NASA night. Details from Martin Jones, Golf 7 Uniform Whiskey India, on 01934 613 094. Also on Monday, Gloucester Amateur Radio and Electronics Society is having an informal evening and general operating session. The Wednesday net at 7:30 p.m. is initially on 145.500, but then moves to 145.550 or the nearest clear channel. On Thursday, the next at 7:30 p.m. Thursday, South Bristol Amateur Radio Club is looking back at 2016 events. Details from Andrew Jenner, Golf 7 Kilo November Alpha, on 07838 695 471. And two rather longer range items also on Thursday. Swindon and District Amateur Radio Club is having a film night. More details from Jonathan, Mike 0 Zulu Golf Bravo, by email to Mike 0 Zulu Golf Bravo @sdarc.net. And on Thursday again, Yeovil Amateur Radio Club is having morse practice by Golf 3 Mike Yankee Mike. Details from Rodney Edwards, Mike 0 Romeo Golf Echo, on 01935 825 791. And news for Wales. Today, the Nestle Amateur Radio Society is on the air with GB1BAF, a special event for Remembrance Day. On Monday, there's a social evening. Contact Craig, Mike Whiskey 0, Mike X-Ray Tango, on 01269 845 773. And finally, today and next Sunday, Newport Amateur Radio Society has a club net at 10 a.m. on 3.704 megs. On Tuesday, there's a club net on 145.425 megs from 8 p.m. And on Friday, there's a 3D printing demonstration with Richie, Mike Whiskey 0, Lima Golf Echo, and Dale, 2 Whiskey 0, Oscar Delta Sierra. Details from Margaret, Golf Whiskey 4, Sierra Uniform Echo, on 01633 665 289. Well, that ends this week's GB2RS news broadcast compiled by the Radio Society of Great Britain, which represents amateur radio and radio amateurs within the United Kingdom and internationally. News items for GB2RS should be sent to RSGB headquarters as far in advance as possible. The deadline is 10 a.m. on Thursday. You can contact our news desk by phone on 01234 832 700 or by fax to 01234 831 496. If you're using email, then send both general news items and regional news items to radcom@rsgb.org.uk. The RSGB retains copyright on material transmitted. Information about amateur radio or the GB2RS broadcast schedule can be obtained by sending an A4 size stamped addressed envelope to the Radio Society of Great Britain, 3 Abbey Court, Fraser Road, Priory Business Park, Bedford, Mike Kilo 44, 3 Whiskey Hotel. Our website is www.rsgb.org. GB2RS is not licensed for two-way communication, but after close down, calls will be welcomed under my call sign, 2 Echo 0, Charlie, Romeo, India. So, until next Sunday, 73 from the GB2RS news team. Have a good week.